said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Tulane Green Wave, Heumann Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers offense will get the ball first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Offense in a bunch formation. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pulls it in. It's Parker. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. LSU right back to the line. The play action fake. Lets it fly. He's got it on the outside. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield.
Turning it on. He's got an open man. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Crazy run. Good.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yo,
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Third down play from the gun. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best
Bro,
way you can. The first drive of the game.
He's went hurry up the entire.
Start for this defense.
That was insane.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, the head coach has to like that. It's the first drive of the entire year. You did some good stuff on the drive. You get yourself in field goal range. Most important, you come away with points to kick this season off.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Tulane's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the change to measure this one.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the third down and short.
nice pickup there as they have it out to the 34 with a first down.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10 play.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Whoa.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. That one comes out hot down the right side. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Caught behind the line. It's buried. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll come to the line just 1 yard shy of the goal line on third down. Go straight ahead. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Oh my God.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU quick to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Tigers can really attack on this second and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them.
Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Man, he's already got 43 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone.
Oh my God,
Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on from this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Berry. And the returner goes down. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. The quarterback rode that RPO for a while, trying to make sure the defenders were wrong, and he took a big shot and couldn't quite connect.
And those RPOs make you wrong defensively regardless. Do I come up really fast and go to run, or do I stay back? Great job by the defense, understanding, seeing it, playing the pass really well.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Looking for room, it's Berry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Grab behind the line. It's Berry. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down.
How about the offense, man? Dialing up the screenplay on 3rd down. They needed a play. Sometimes people like the screen, sometimes they don't. You got to call it at the right time. And they picked the right opportunity. They get the 3rd down conversion and a new set of downs.
They'll try the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle.
There he goes. Got enough for the 1st. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Greenway. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Lining up for the PAT. extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 7 over UTSA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, they had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Punt is on its way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll try the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Glass. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Glass. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Quarterback now breaking the field. How about that way to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McClure. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet buy a little time. Snagged out of the air. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
Timeout, Tulane.
Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal?
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to look.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer, but I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pulls in the deep ball. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivalries. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He rifles one deep down the right side. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic, guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And you have to wonder if going in at halftime in the locker room just slowed down the momentum a little bit for this offense. They had it going so well in the first half. They were up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, scoring points. But here we go. First drive of the second half, and they run into a wall, getting sacked on the 3rd play of the drive. They're going to have to pick it up here in the second half.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Running back searching for a hole. Makes a man miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it from the gun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fakes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
1st and goal, LSU.
So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone.
Whoa.
Touchdown, Tigers.
Get the fuck out of here.
For the score.
Oh my God, I cannot stand this game.
Between a QB and a wide receiver, the
Get the
timing,
fuck
the ability
outta
to know
here.
where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
from the gun. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. And you think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds me of sometimes.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Motion from the back. Grab behind the line. It's McClure. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Gonna swing it on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Glass. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's McClure. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. The Green Wave with plenty of options here on second and short. Makes the grab. It's Glass. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14. The Green Wave working with a fresh set of downs. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here's the pressure. Got his man. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Anyway.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. He leaves it with the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Tulane now facing third and forever. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Steps away. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. LSU right back to the line.
Really nice timing. Nice job by the quarterback. He drops back to pass, but how about saving your best for when it matters most late in the ball game? Biggest run of the day in a big moment.
That's caught. It's Durham. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. Did a nice job of it.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Durham. Spins away from the defense. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind.
A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Leaves it with the running back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown LSU. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Army is running away with this one. Not since the days of Mr. Inside and Mr. Outside has this offense looked this dynamic. They're up by 35 over Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Give to the single back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Halted in the 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Glass. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down. He knew exactly what, and wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one.
Bro, y'all need to clearly have so fucking good. And that's just dramatic effect.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down.
29 Philly.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Powers through the defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're looking for an advantage to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now. So take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Tulane.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. You waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.